What's up, guys? How are we doing tonight? Tonight's going to be a little bit of a different video. Tonight we are going to be doing an after the hype video, and what we are going to be doing that for is the authentic Kayfun V4. So I'm going to go ahead and give you some details on it, and then we'll go ahead and dive down to the table. This is designed in Germany by Sovmesto, or however in hell you want to pronounce it. It is constructed from solid 316L stainless steel. It is 22 millimeters in diameter in a lot of the parts. It does set flush on here. Whenever you get into some of the parts like this and up here on the bulges in the tank, it does taper out to about 23 millimeters. So it does have a liquid flow valve. It's more of a valve than a control. It also does have easy top filling. It has an adjustable 510 connector. And it also has adjustable airflow. I actually do have some different things with mine. I do have the new gold spring in it for better connection whenever you're using temperature control and stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and get everything down to the table, and we'll go ahead and show you from there. Alright guys, so here we are up close with the Kayfun V4. This right here is the box, and it says everything stays different. Here is your serial number for your box. Sorry. There is a little tamper-proof seal here as well. When you open it up inside, you are going to get the 316 stainless steel centerpiece for it. Sorry about the glare. You also are going to get the polycarbonate tank, and you are also going to get a set of instruction manuals for it, and you do get the one that shows down all the little pieces that it breaks into. Now, you do not have to break it down into all these little pieces whenever you're using it. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and grab the manual real quick. Focus. So here we are in the manual. It does, let's see, it is in Dutch and English. So right now we are in the English part of it. So it is going to show you right here the three sections that you use. It is going to show you how to turn it for your juice valve. It's going to show you how to put the other tanks on. And then it is also going to show you the deck and how to top fill it and how to take out the 510 screw to put on or to adjust the airflow control. So this is the deck whenever it comes up, and it shows you right underneath the deck right here where the spring's going to be. So, and here is another breakdown of the connectors and stuff. So what we are going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and show you over this real quick. I do not have the original drip tip with it. I lost it, so I do have this custom drip tip on here right now. So let's look down in there. Now, all of this stainless steel construction is actually really good. I do have the Vaping Militia band on there for mine to protect the tank. I did actually break one of these tanks already, so I did have to wait for a new one. And I actually got a couple of little gouges right here on mine when it actually got stuck on my flask at one point in time. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and get this thing all broken apart, and we'll show it to you guys all broken apart. And then I'll show you guys how to wick it, and we'll fill it back up, and then we'll come up back to normal view and we'll talk about it, and I'll let you guys out of here for the night. Alright guys, to be about honest, this is going to be about all the farther you will ever have to have this thing broken down. So this is going to be your chimney section. This right here is the top part that goes to this, and there also is going to be a little grub nut screw in here that screws down onto the top of this, and that actually holds all this tank section together. So it's just press fitted in. So if you wanted to take, say, this stainless steel and put it in there, son of a bitch, you would just take it and put it in here like this. And with the polycarbonate section, you're actually going to lose that entire section and it's just going to go to this and down on the bell cap and then down onto the device. So here is the little chamber section that goes over the build deck. Let me go ahead and grab a screwdriver real quick or something. Go ahead and grab my ceramic tweezers real quick and pull this up. On the inside of there you do get the build deck. So I do, whenever I trap mine, trap it under this one screw right here, and then I actually do trap it under the other one. So I do trap mine under both screws whenever I'm doing it. And I've been having no issue whatsoever with it whenever I'm doing it. Now also too, whenever I'm wicking it, I'm just leaving enough of that wick down there to lay barely right there on that. So what we're also going to look at while we're down here is the juice flow control. If I can get my shit done, my hands have juice all over them. So as I start to screw this, you will start to see this deck start to slowly creep up. So once this deck comes all the way up, you can actually get it out, and right up underneath there is going to be where I replace this spring right here. Sets right up underneath this deck right here. So you'll just put it on a little post right there, and then the deck will actually insert back down in, and then it can actually be twisted back down and shut. So let me wipe this off real quick. Got juice all over it, so it's making my life 100 times more complicated at the moment. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is we're going to go ahead and get everything reassembled, and we're going to fill it up, and then we'll go back in up to normal view. And there's that little Sovmesta logo. Go ahead and wipe this off again. Juice seems to be coming from everywhere. Go ahead and get this. Now, whenever this comes back down and on, this is going to give us our place to set our tank. And then our other half up here. And then put our little grub screw in here. Get that tightened back down. Son of a bitch. No, I am not going to break this thing all the way down. I broke it down enough that I really need to, because that is about all that it does break down to. So it does go this way to close it off. So we're going to go ahead and get this closed off for whenever we top fill it and put all of our juice in. So we'll go ahead and get this last piece put back on here. And what I'm going to be using to fill this tonight is strawberry, oh shit, too close. Strawberry shortcake from Bumblebee Vapor. And you see how it ledges up right there just a tad bit. That's telling you that that deck's closed off. This is a 50-50 blend if I read this site right. Really good little stuff for the price point that it comes for. I have the rest of the line to try as well, so we'll see how that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our tip screwed back down in here. Now that that's screwed back down, go ahead and open the juice flow back up. And you see it start to bubble up, and we're going to take it back up to top view now and vape it, and I'll tell you what I think about it. Alright guys, now that we're back up and close with the Kayfun V4, damn, I did forget to show you one thing. To go ahead and open the airflow control on this, what you are going to do is you're going to take this pin out and you're going to look up in there and there's going to be a screw. What you'll do is you'll stick a small screwdriver in there and then you'll be able to turn it to open up the screw. Honestly, I've set mine once and I've never touched again, which most people will. Not all, but a lot of people will. That is the biggest pain in the ass part of this, in my opinion. That is something I do hope they can improve on in the next version of it. So I'm going to go ahead and take a vape on it and show you how it vapes. Now I do have mine about halfway closed off, so it's about right in the middle. I am at a 1.23 at 14.8 watts. It's just my comfort zone that I like to vape in. I have been gone for a long time, which I know, guys. It's me just taking the time collecting the stuff that I want to buy. I have gotten a little bit more into the more expensive end of stuff, like the Squape Reloaded and stuff like the Kayfun and the Flask and stuff like that. So I have been out trying to get the money together to buy some of the stuff that I want, which I'm going to do in after the hype video on pretty much all of it. That way I can show you my opinion on it. So we do have some cons about it, one of it being the way that you adjust the airflow control. I really don't see the con with it just being more of a juice shutoff valve other than a juice flow control, because it don't make that much of a difference to me. I do like the way that it's constructed. The 316L stainless steel is really, really beautiful. It's got that nice brush look, so I mean, it's not much of a fingerprint magnet, but it can get fingerprints on it. I do like the fact that they did keep the real clean look, only just the little Somesto logo right there. I do wish they did have a serial number somewhere on it. I do like the fact that it does come with 3 different tanks with it: the polycarbonate, the glass, and the stainless steel. I like the fact of the top fill. They could have done without all of the parts. I do hear tons and tons of people say, well, it's over-engineered. Yeah, it is over-engineered, but guess what? It is a quality piece. You know, all said and told. Me personally, this is my everyday. This setup right here, the Vapor Flask 2.1 and the Kayfun V4, is pretty much my all-day, everyday. This is my favorite setup, period. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the Flask, or not the Flask, but I would give the Kayfun absolutely a 10. The flavor on it is phenomenal. It's very, very good. It works all the way up to about the thickest juice that I've tried running through it is an 80-20, and it still did wick pretty decently for me, for the way that I wick it. Anything past that, you do start to have some problems with. Other than that, guys, I mean, there's really not a whole bunch more that I can say on it. If you guys can't afford one, I would say go out and pick it up. Yes, I do know it is expensive, but in the long run, I think it's worth it. And it was one of my things that I always own, an authentic Kayfun. But It is worth it in my opinion. I would buy another one if the opportunity presented itself. But anyways, guys, one more thing I would like to ask, if you guys don't already, please support Kazaa, Not Blowing Smoke, and the Vaping Militia. Help these guys fight for our right to vape. These guys don't have to be out there doing what they are, but they're out there for our right to vape. But as always, guys, have a good night and vape safe.